Hi, Jennifer Kimball with Culture of Life Foundation. We are here interviewing students at Catholic University of America and Georgetown University on their understanding of the principle of freedom and responsibility.
Freedom.
I just think the ability to make the decisions that you want without any restriction.
I think freedom is the opportunity to choose whatever you want in every aspect of your life.
Is the ability to act without control from others.
Anarchy. That's when, well, I mean, in this context, that's when nobody's regulating your freedom.
I would say that anarchy is freedom without regulations if there's a lack of responsibility.
Like, I'm not really crazy about anarchy, so
Could lead to problems where people's freedoms conflict.
That is one of those things in human nature. We will create a government of some sort, even if it's just rules of the road, so to speak.
Would you say that with freedom comes responsibility, though? Are there limits to your freedom?
Well, I sure hope so. If we're going to be living in a productive, healthy society, you got to hope that everybody's going to hold each other to a certain standard.
Without obligations, without a responsibility, freedom is not really anything.
I think freedom, it's a liberty to interact with one another, and it goes to the very heart of our relationships.
I definitely feel like freedom is not, quote, free, you know what I mean? There's always a price to pay for freedom, I feel like, you know?
I think with freedom, you do have to make your own choices, and you do have to be willing to take the consequences for those choices.
But I guess with that also comes the responsibility to use that choice wisely and to make choices that make greater freedom for other people.
With the freedom to be able to choose what is good, you also have the duty or the responsibility to choose what is good.
But your freedom is intrinsic. No matter where you are, under which situations, you should have the same essential freedoms, the same essential liberties.
We want to say that there's something unique about the human person. There's something that makes us different than animals. There's something that makes us good, and something that we have some sort of intrinsic dignity.
Once you're a human, you can't unhave dignity. So as soon as you're created as a human, that's when you have these fundamental rights.
Especially with the discussion of rights, is that we're saying what a right truly is the recognition of something that's already present.
Not everybody will always be personally accountable.
And if laws are well made, they are both a reflection of natural rights and of civil rights.
But I think there are such things as objective truths when it comes to good and evil, or good and bad.
All humans are born equal. We're all endowed with rights that are inalienable to us.
They could take a step too far, and then freedom wouldn't exist any longer. I think there needs to be a balance between what the government can do.
The government has frameworks from which to pull to make sure that they're making good decisions and weighing freedoms effectively.
But oppression would be that we're not free to pursue what is good, true, and beautiful.
and certainly the ability to be able to say, think, feel, and express what you want publicly without fear of retribution.
But I certainly think that with freedom comes responsibility that's grounded in the same morals and values that our basic human rights are also grounded in.
Those rights and responsibilities go to the very heart of who we are as humans. The human person is the goal in government.
Usually when we're talking about responsibility in the context of government, we should be doing so in the understanding of the social contract.
But why should I have a social contract with you? Because maybe I think you're lesser than me. So why even enter into that contract unless I see that there's something that's equal in you? But if I don't even think that you're equal to me or that you have something in common with me, why would that contract exist?
I don't think you can legislate social morality. It has to come from strong families, strong communities that establish strong networks to raise strong people.
I don't see freedom as a choice between having all the options available to you necessarily, but having the ability to choose the right thing to do.